Oh my goodness, guys. You're not going to believe this. I cannot believe this. I just opened up the portal. I cannot believe this. And 2 eggs fertilized. 2 eggs fertilized out of the 4. So I had one that fertilized that was an M2. And then I had another one that fertilized that was an M2. And then I had one that was a GV. And I had another that was a GV. So the GVs were cultured and then they couldn't fertilize, so they were discarded. The M2s were both able to fertilize. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Small victories, just small steps. Last time that's what happened. I had 3 fertilized and 1 GV, and out of the 3 that fertilized, there was one that was a 3BA, and then there was another one that was a 3BC, and they both arrested. And then the third one, I think, arrested without being graded necessarily. So I Googled and tried to find out information about it, but I called the embryologist, and the embryologist told me that, he just thinks it's age. It's not uncommon for women my age to actually have a lot of, their eggs not make blast. So it was a little disappointing. So this time to be able to get them to fertilize is still a step. It's still going. Hopefully they make it to day 5. Folks. Definitely going to keep you posted. My clinic does day 1 fertilization, and then they do day 7. So I'm probably going to hear from them on Saturday or Sunday, most probably Sunday. But what I'm doing in my wait, because the waiting period is always the hardest, I actually decided, my husband actually gave me feedback about this. He said that he thinks it's a good idea for us to start to think about doing different things, like starting to just think about doing other things in our lives that we enjoy. And as the pandemic situation, as we're getting acculturated to it, we were kind of thinking of some socially distanced, cool things we could do. And I actually came up with an idea. So guess what, guys? We're actually going on safari. So we're going to go on a safari, but not a safari in Africa. No, not like we did for our honeymoon. No, but we're going to go for a safari where we live. And there is a place, because we don't like zoos that much, because both of us kind of know when animals are depressed. And that kind of takes away your energy. And when you're on your fertility journey, you want to get things that give you joy. So the nice thing about this outdoor safari is that the animals, we are actually driving through where the animals are. So they get to roam freely. They're herbivorous animals, and we get to feed them. And so it's going to be pretty exciting. So that's what we're going to do to kill time. And then that way, we can get faster to Sunday. So that's what we have planned for this weekend for the wait. But yeah, that's where we are. So fingers crossed, we hope. But to be honest, how do I feel? I'm just being realistic with it, because you just never know. This journey has a lot of ups and downs, so you just never know. But one thing that I know that my husband and I committed to, just from learning from the TTC community, is allowing embryos to get to day 5 and be tested. So not only get to day 5, but be tested so that we can know if it has any issues. Because miscarriages happen a lot of times, even if the embryo looks good, but if it has not been tested. So that's why we decided to always, regardless of the outcome, even if we lose the cycle, you'd rather know externally than experience it, right? So that's just where we come from. So fingers crossed, and I'll be back this weekend with the update after the safari. Probably it's going to be Sunday, or it might even be Monday. Who knows? All right, keep you posted. Bye, guys.